No shoes, no excuses, just determination. There was once a boy named Marco who lived in a small town in the Philippines. He came from a poor family. His father was a fisherman. His mother sold vegetables in the local market. Marco had one dream: to finish school and become a teacher. But life was not easy. Marco only had one pair of shoes. They were old and torn. The soles were thin, and sometimes water would come in when it rained. The other kids at school laughed at him. They wore new sneakers. Marco wore his broken shoes. Still, he never missed a day of class. One day, while walking to school, one of Marco's shoes finally broke. The sole came off completely. He tried to fix it with thread and glue, but it didn't work. So he walked the last mile barefoot. He arrived at school dusty and tired. His teacher, Mrs. Santos, noticed. She asked, "Marco, where are your shoes?" He said quietly, "They're broken, but I want to learn." Mrs. Santos smiled gently. She knew this boy was different. That day, she shared Marco's story in the teacher's lounge. Another teacher brought an old pair of sneakers the next day. They didn't fit perfectly, but they were better than nothing. Marco felt like he was walking on clouds. That small act of kindness gave Marco more than shoes. It gave him hope. He started studying harder than ever. He stayed after class to ask questions. He borrowed books from the library. He even started helping other kids who were struggling. He became known as the Barefoot Genius, even though he now had shoes. Years passed. Marco graduated high school with top honors. He won a scholarship to a university in the city. At first, he was scared. He had never left his town. But he remembered what his mother once told him. "If you are afraid, it means you're about to grow." So he went. College was hard. He worked part-time jobs, washing dishes, delivering food, cleaning classrooms. But he never gave up. 4 years later, Marco stood on a stage wearing a graduation cap. Tears filled his eyes as he looked out into the crowd. His parents were there, proud and smiling. He had done it, but he didn't stop there. He went back to his town, not to stay quiet, but to teach. He became a teacher in the same school where he once walked barefoot. He told his students, "Your future is not written by your shoes, it's written by your steps." Moral of the story. Marco's story is not about poverty. It's about courage, not about broken shoes, but about an unbroken spirit. Wherever you are in life, remember, it's not about what you have. It's about what you do with what you have. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Your steps, no matter how small, can lead to something great.